Hello friends, let's do some plannering in my Hobonichi HON for next year. Thank y'all so much, all of you that are new subscribers and those of y'all that have been here, welcome back and thank you for still watching. Today we're gonna be setting up my perpetual calendar. This is one of my favorite things that I have found. If I don't have this, I gravitate back to this planner because of this. I love to see the year in a whole snapshot. In my personal Hobonichi, I use it for birthdays, paydays, things like that. Oh, snap. I never set it up in this one. I just got this Avec and I never transferred my stuff over. Really? Well, let me show you in my old one that was getting too chunky. Oh, that's the work one. How many Hobonichis does Kelly have? Oh. I don't know where the heck I put it. Anywho, let's just go ahead and set up this one. This is going to be my health and wellness tracker. So I'm going to track my steps every day on this page. I think this will be a great way to motivate myself to keep going. I want to use some cute washi. And I don't want to make it like all the same, you know? Okay, I kind of want like for October, my Sweet Kawaii, and then, yeah, let's go for Sweet Kawaii on this page. I'll put this one for September, and August, I'm not tracking yet. November, I will use this cute little clever clove with the little mushrooms and tea party and leaves. That's one of my favorite washies. Okay, and then just like as the months go on and I collect my cute little seasonal washies, I'll put a new washi at the top of each. So I'll show y'all what I mean. You could definitely use this area as functional space, but I don't. I'm just gonna write every single day how many steps I did, and I'm gonna go by the date, not the day, because I am moving in early and redating this sucker. So at the top in that tiny little space, I'm gonna write my goal. For September is gonna be 5,000 or more steps a day. And then I'll up that as time goes on. Okay. So yesterday was the 3rd. I'll have to go back. No, the 4th was yesterday. I did 6,600. I mainly got those by walking around, talking on the phone. I don't really want to go into it. I was just quite upset yesterday. So I was on the phone and yeah. So, and also I took my kids shopping. We just went, Brayden wanted some candles, so I didn't spend any money. We just went to Home Goods, Barnes & Noble's just to look around, and then Target, and so yeah, we got quite a few steps in that process. Emma got tired, so I pushed her around in the cart. And then my day took an emotional turn at the end of the day, which I don't want to go into. So I'm happy that I got all my steps in and didn't just say like, oh, well, I had a rough day, so I'm not going to do it. Nope. We're not doing that anymore. I don't really want to go into like what happened, but just know that you're the only one who can truly take care of yourself if you're an adult. I mean, people can look out for you, encourage you, support you, but the only people who can truly do it, the only person is you. That's it. That's all you got. So I realize that in a major way, and I'm trying to look for, let's put the Coffee Monsters Co. one. No, I don't want to do that one. I'm gonna put this one for July, my other Sweet Kawaii, and then this is another Clever Clove. I love the Clever Clove. I get a lot of their washi's at Little Craft Place. But anyway, in relation to this wellness video, the things that happened yesterday really made me realize, like, hey, you've got to start taking care of yourself. Be here for your kids. Be here for yourself. And no one's going to do it for you. No one's going to force you to take care of your body. So it's not as much about like weight loss as it is about my mental health, getting good sleep, and just being good to myself. I need to, if I expect other people to be good to me, I need to be good to myself. So that's where I'm at with that. December, I'm sure I'll have some more cute Sweet Kawaii washi to add there. Hopefully. If not, I'll just use like a, you know, something else holiday related. I'm sure I can find something, but that just kind of gives it a cute little pop. And then I feel like at the bottom, maybe I want to write like an affirmation for each month. And I think what I just said is a great one for September. Like, take care of you. That is it right there. That's going to be my affirmation for the month that I'm going to put on repeat. The only other thing that I want to share with y'all today is, I don't know if y'all do therapy or self-help or anything, but I've started learning a lot about shadow work. It's a lot about healing your inner child, and I've been thinking about that a lot. And when I think about my shadow, I'm very visual. I see myself as a little girl, which was common, to be sitting in my grandparents' garage. My grandparents had a carport, so it was a garage but didn't have a door on it, and I would often go out there and sit in the front seat of my grandpa's boat and be waiting. And I would be waiting for someone to come and get me. And a lot of times they didn't, and I would be waiting and waiting and waiting there. And I just remember being so hopeful and so sad at the same time, and that's definitely my inner child. Very hopeful, but very sad. There were a lot of things that happened during my childhood, which I'm not going to go into in this video, but one thing that I've been saying to myself lately is I'm not going to put my kids in that boat. And it's a general statement, like you don't want to be in that boat. Like it's a very common phrase, but in my mind, I think about the little girl in the boat. I don't ever want my kids to feel like that. So that's another one that is on repeat, living in my head rent-free. Okay, so let's put for my affirmation, take care of you. And I'm so tired today. I had a very hard time sleeping after having a very emotional day yesterday. My hubby is so sweet. He grilled out steaks for dinner. And he and Brayden took care of all the dishes, and they just let me feel my feelings. And I did talk to my cousin and my sister and a few of my friends for support, and I'm just so grateful to have them in my life. Oh, that is great. I love it. By the time the year progresses, I will see a lot of nice affirmations down there. I think I'm going to go ahead and draw the boxes to encourage me to write. What do y'all normally do with this perpetual calendar? I usually put my kids' days that they're going to be out of school, and I use like a color coding system, usually with the Zig Clean color dots. I usually use like a lime green for my paydays, a blue for the, like a teal for the days that the kids don't have school, a pink for any anniversaries or birthdays that I want to remember, or special holidays, and then a gray for any bills that are not recurring. You know what I mean? Like, because recurring bills I just pay on every payday, so that doesn't make sense. But for bills that are just like abnormal, and that's also why I put the holidays on there, not only so that I remember to celebrate them because I have a crap memory, but also because I want to remember that I need money for that thing. Why do I keep on not? I'm just really struggling. But anyway, even though I had an emotional 3-day weekend, I think it was necessary. It still felt very healing and like I'm on the right path. So I don't regret it. And yeah. Let's see, we'll use the purple there. What color do we want to use there? I'm feeling like this brownish, orangish thing for the drop shadow. That seems fine. If you don't want to do affirmations down here and you're also using this as a wellness planner or tracker, you could put progress photos down here, or some stats like your starting weight, your current weight, your ending weight, you know, your measurements or something like that. But I'm trying to make this not only about my physical health, but also about my mental health. Okay. Let me see what else. Oh, on these monthlies, I'm waiting on my order from Sweet Kawaii to set those up. So I'm gonna be adding stickers and redating here. The monthly section, I'm gonna put a sticker a day. So we can go ahead and do that. Yesterday was was a lot. So let's see. I have, I think, the perfect stickers for that. Love yourself. Was it this one? Oh, it was this one. You will be all right. Here we go. I definitely talked to someone and I didn't pretend I was okay. So that was this day, and I will redate it when I get my kit. But basically this is what I do. I've done this before in other planners when I didn't want to use the monthly functionally. A lot of times if it's just a more general catch-all planner, I do use it functionally. There again for like bills that are due, paydays, stuff like that. Okay, over here I'm gonna put my head feels like a mess because yeah, I was a little confused about this whole situation and I was thinking about it a lot. Oh, this was gonna be the Monday. Well, that's fine. I'll just leave it like that. And then let's see. On the Saturday and Sunday, I would say a little confused still. And then on Saturday, it was pretty much a lazy day, so I'll just put this one. Sometimes I write something next to the sticker, but a lot of times I don't, if I just already know what they mean, you know? Yeah, this week is just like a bit of it's gonna be a hard week, I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna go ahead and mark this for tomorrow, because that's my mood this week. Okay, so these are from Once More With Love. I get them at Little Craft Place. I'm not affiliated, but I adore Once More With Love. I also love Coffee Monsters Co. I just don't order from there as often because it's just a very long lead time, and Once More With Love is available at my local retailer, so I prefer to do that. Okay, let's see what else. Let me show y'all. This is how my weekly turned out this week. I took my vitamins, so these are some of the things that I'm tracking. I had my lunch. X means I did it, and a blank means I didn't do it. Protein, yes. Dinner, yes. Bath, yes. Meds, yes. Read, yes. Woohoo! I'm doing good for the week. Also, I'm joining Weight Watchers on payday, so tomorrow I got to do my HIIT workout. Also tomorrow, no soda, no candy, no cookies, no Starbucks. I might go to Starbucks Thursday, but if I do, I'll make sure it's within my Weight Watcher points, like a non-fat latte or something. The next 2 weeks, the 11th and the 18th, this will be my habit tracker. I smeared the ink and now it looks very sus right there, and let's not talk about that. Then today I'll be starting my journaling. This is how everything turned out, and this is more of just a general journal, not necessarily like eating or fitness related. This is more related to my mental health, to be a private journal that I don't share after the pen, and just be able to get thoughts on paper that are more private. So this is how I've set up the days for this week so far. And I'm redating, but you can see there, I'm just covering it up and just writing it there. Like that's the 8th, that's the 6th. I put the 4th up there, you know. So I'm not really stickering these pages much, and I'm just using it as an opportunity to use up some of my washi that I don't maybe use as often. So let's go ahead and put this adorable sweet kawaii washi. And I have a gratitude box that I've drawn on every day with 2 bullets. I want to list out something every day that I'm grateful for, and I really strive to not make it repetitive. Like, I don't want to go every day and put like, I'm thankful for my kids, you know? I mean, I try to make it something like that day that really stood out, that like, oh man, I'm so lucky that blah blah blah. Like sometimes, I don't know, if you hear that somebody is in bad health, you know, you might think, oh man, I'm actually so lucky that I'm in good health right now. You know, anything like that that just like pops in my brain, I want to write it down, because you can really train your brain to think more positively and to be more grateful the more you look for opportunities to be grateful. So, and I'm not saying discount anything that is hard that's happened to you, because, you know, it doesn't have to be like, oh, you should be grateful, you shouldn't be complaining about such and such. I mean, sometimes it's both. Sometimes you have a hard day and you're grateful, and that's okay. Okay, that's looking good. This is also an opportunity for me to practice my hand lettering. I think my hand lettering actually comes out better the bigger I do it, and with these brush pens, rather than with the soft tip or hard tip. Let's see, this will be the that doesn't seem like that's the right date, to be honest. This should be the 7th. And that's the problem with redating planners, because I always put the wrong date. Okay. Because Monday should be the 11th. I know that. Here's what I'm gonna do. Fourth, today. No. See, that's where I started wrong. Tuesday's the 5th. Help me, Rhonda. Okay. I'll get my life together one of these days, but no promises. hopefully some of y'all can relate to what I'm saying in this video. Take care of yourself, even if you're down and out and crying in your Cheerios like me. There's only one you, and the only person who can take care of you is you. But don't be afraid to ask for help. That's part of being an adult, knowing when we need that extra support and asking for it, because you may need professional help or support from friends and family, or both. And don't be afraid to seek those out when you need it. Let's draw my gratitude box. Sometimes I use the ruler and sometimes I don't. You can easily see it through the paper, so use the grid as like a guide. So now on this side, it's a little bit more tricky. So on this side, I tend to use the ruler. But I will say, this is something I really try to ingrain in my kids too, is always being grateful. And I also do try to be a safe space for them to talk things out, but in the end, we try to look for solutions together. Or is it just something where like, hey, do you just need to get out your feelings? And that's okay too. Sometimes you don't have a solution right then, or you can't come to one because it's not realistic. And if that's the case, you can just think of your part in it and what you can do on your end. You can't change anybody else. Okay. And then this time, I'm gonna draw some little hearts. And then I'm gonna store this by my bed until next week, so that every evening, as part of my evening routine, I'm gonna pull this out after my hot bath, fill out my habits for the day, and do my journaling and my gratitude before bed. I think that that is something that will be very beneficial to my mental health, and I'm really excited. I will try to share some of these after the pins eventually, and just like cover up some of the parts that I don't want to share, but hopefully y'all have enjoyed this video. And then also back here, let's talk about my back pages. Once I get my workouts going, starting tomorrow, I will start marking those out. I still really haven't gotten far into Sometimes I Lie, so I'm gonna continue reading that. And then on my to be read list, I think after this I am going to read Love Theoretically, because that was a recent book club read in the Books and Planners book club that Darshell has, and I did not read it, but I keep seeing it, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I wanted to read that. So my morning routine this week so far is going pretty good. I've done my vitamins, got my steps started. I've done this, and this. So I'm really happy. Whenever things, you know, especially are emotionally a little bit more in turmoil, I really start craving my routines. So thank y'all for joining me today. I'm sorry I was a less upbeat than normal, but I hope that you found this video helpful, and I hope that you got some ideas for your planner. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.